Yeah. Big JTV. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Obviously, like the video, comment, and subscribe. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Jason Whitlock going on another 40 plus minute rant against Deion Sanders regarding the Colorado Buffaloes losing to UCLA. And, unfortunately, a beatdown, right? And now the Colorado Buffs are 4-4. They've lost, I think, about three of their last four games. In essence, they're kind of spiraling a little bit, if we're being real with you. You know what I mean? And I'm be honest with you, I won't put all the blame on Coach Prime, but Prime has to, work on some things, especially that O-line. And that O-line, he's going to have to improve it by recruiting. He can't really recruit right now and get people right now. He'll have to go in the portal. And he'll have to also focus on the run game, especially when he has his son, Shedeur Sanders, throwing about 80, maybe sometimes 90% of the game. Makes it really, really easy for the D coordinators to understand what to do. So, you know what? I'm going to give my props where it's due. Jason Whitlock was able to speak on that. But then it got ugly when Jason Whitlock just starts personally attacking Deion Sanders. Attacking Deion Sanders fans and people who support Sanders, like myself, saying that we are idol worshippers. Now, keep in mind, this is the same Jason Whitlock who's made, I'm not even joking, about 20 episodes dedicated to Deion Sanders. And we're the idol worshippers. And we are the people who can, who have Deion's D in our mouth. Man, at some point, Jason had a segment called Daily Dose of Deion. Let me repeat. He had a segment called Daily Dose of Deion. Triple D's. So if somebody can't keep D out of their mouth, it's definitely Jason Whitlock. And I don't think Jason Whitlock can keep a lot of things out of his big mouth. It is what it is. But for me, what I'm trying to say here is that if he has his daily dose of Deion, why doesn't he have his daily dose of Dabo Swinney, the coach of the Clemson Tigers, right? Clemson is 4-4, right? And Clemson is a school that should be destroying their competition in the ACC, but they're being destroyed by all these other teams. You know what I mean? Including FSU, which is, I think they're ranked number 4 right now, right? Instead of daily dose of Deion, how about a daily dose of Dabo? And that's the pathetic thing about, this dude. He's so obsessed with denigrating and disrespecting black folks that it's always come down to jealousy. It's jealousy and envy. And the ultimate way I can say this is because Jason Whitlock recently fired one of his best contributors, Royce White, because Royce was not doing lock and step exactly what Jason wanted. And because Royce was willing to challenge, was willing to challenge Jason Whitlock and give him some kind of perspective, he decided, nah, I'm going to get rid of you. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Royce White is black. It's kind of funny how this dude always falls out with black folks, right? Black folks on his team, Uncle Jimmy, Royce White, black folks within the major society, namely Deion Sanders. He actually used to have some kind of working relationship with Deion Sanders. Shannon Sharp, he knew about Shannon Sharp, and Stephen A. Smith. But he'll be quick to protect people who are in power, people who cash his checks, who happen to be white. There's a pattern here. Mark Levin. Mark Levin is a part owner / investor of The Blaze, the company that owns Fearless. And there was segments where Royce White was criticizing, Mark Levin and the way Mark Levin was, basically a neocon, somebody who is a conservative, really in name only, and a conservative that is not aligned with the populist MAGA stream movement, right? So instead of letting his co-host or correspondent, Royce White speak freely, he decided to edit out a segment where Royce White was calling out Mark Levin. And because of that, it resulted in Royce, after 3, maybe 4 weeks, getting fired. Right? It sounds kind of funny how Jason Whitlock wants the grace and understanding from a dude like Deion Sanders, right? Wants Deion Sanders to be a better leader when he himself, Jason Whitlock, cannot lead nothing. He's willing to snake and abandon his own team. He's willing to, disrespect multiple people and fire people by his own ego, by his own, terrible form of leadership, man. But he has smoke for everybody who's a black skin. Like what? Anyways, man, I'm just going to leave it at that, man. Like the video on your way out. You know what I mean? I'm going to put some videos on the end screen, man. How do y'all feel about Jason Whitlock firing Royce White? How do y'all feel about him going on another 40-minute rant on Deion Sanders? You know what I mean? Because everything is blame Deion. You know what I mean? The weather's kind of trash, blame Deion. You know what I mean? I can't find my extra piece of bacon this morning, blame Deion. You know what I mean? I can't find my favorite kicks in my closet, blame Deion. You know what I mean? My credit score not looking good, I'm blaming Deion. There is nothing Jason Whitlock will find not to blame Deion for. I just gained 5 pounds, blame Deion. No, blame yourself, you fat bastard. Anyways, man, Big JTV, I'm out.